So the next unit is unit 12. Um, the question is, have you bought anything interesting recently? Yes, recently I bought a book that I found very interesting and beautiful. It relates to personal development and helped me understand how to manage my time and emotion better. Although it was not very expensive, I think it was a valuable purchase. What makes it was interesting is that it gave me practical advice instead of only theory. I can apply what I read to my daily life, such as planning my schedule or dealing with stress. Reading it also helped me relax after a long day of studying. The purchase made me realize that spending money wisely is important. Instead of buying things just for entertainment, I prefer to spend money on items and that help me learn or improve myself. I think an interesting purchase does not have to expensive. It just need to bring a long-term value. So next to Hưng.
Thus, to be honest, I am not a person who shop a lot, but recently I bought something in very interesting. It is a smartwatch. I bought it online 2 weeks ago because I want to improve my health. It looked very modern with a polite strap and a small screen. I think it's interesting because it can do many things. For example, it counts my step when I was and I'm motorist, my heart rate when exercise. Also, it connect to my phone, so I can check my message quickly without taking my phone out of my pocket. This is very useful when I am in class or driving my motorbike. I feel very happy with this feature because it helps my stay active. Even though it was a bit expensive, I think it a great tool for my daily life. In the future, I will try to save more money to buy other useful gadgets like it. The next four question for me, guys.
Yes, I had bought something interesting recently. I bought a pair of wireless earphones, and they have quickly become one of my favorite items. I decided to buy them because I often listen to music and practice English listening. And using wireless earphones was sometimes inconvenient. What I find most interesting about this product is its convenience. The earphones are small, lightweight, and very easy to carry around. I can use them almost everywhere, such as when I am studying, traveling by bird, or doing homework at home. The sound quality is quite clear, and the battery life is good enough for daily use, so I don't need to test them too often. Another reason why I like these earphones is that they help me focus better. When I wear them, I can block out noisy from my surroundings and concentrate more on my work or study. For example, when I listen to English podcasts or videos, I can understand the contents more clearly and feels more motivated to learn. Overall, I think this way a very useful and small worthwhile purchase. It not only makes my daily life more convenient, but also supports my studies. I am really satisfied with it and feels happy that I bought something both interesting and practical. The next, Harvey.
Um, in my opinion, yes, I have bought something interesting recently. To begin with, I bought a pair of wireless earphones which I find very useful in my daily life. I did. I decided to buy them because I often listen to music and on to music and online lessons, especially when I am studying or traveling. Moreover, uh, this item help me focus better and save time because I do not need to deal with tallest words. Uh, the sound quality is clear and the batteries last quite long. So it is convenient for both en- entertainment and learning. In addition, it allows me to practice listening skill in foraging, forage, forage language which support my study. However, before buying is before buying is I compare price and read review carefully to make sure it was worth the money. This helps me avoid unnecessary spending. In conclusion, although it is a small purchase, it had brought many benefits to my daily routine. I believe buying useful items instead of a specific one is more way to manage money effectively. And next, Kim Cook.
Well, I have thought something interesting recently. I thought a book related to learning English, especially particularly at communication skills. I find it interesting because it helps me improve my language ability in a practical and enjoyable way. I choose this book because it is suitable for my grade and my current level. It includes clear explanations, useful examples, and exercise that I can practice every day. Reading this book not only helps me learn new words, it also motivates me to study English more seriously. Also, it was not very expensive. I think it was a good investment for my education instead of spending money on unnecessary things. I believe buying items that support my learning and personal development is safe, making me feel satisfied because it is both useful and benefit time for listening.